Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UG Capital Venture. I'm CJ, a software engineer who managed to become a self-made millionaire through hard work, dedication, and investment strategy. I have roughly a $500,000 crypto portfolio, and my value proposition to you all is that I'll be very transparent with that portfolio on my route to growing that into a multi-million-dollar portfolio. Okay, my hope is that you can apply my lessons learned so that you can do much better than me in the markets, and this will be a great opportunity for all of us. Okay, if you're interested in that process, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the community, and I really appreciate it. With that being said, I want to talk to you all about Meld protocol. I'm super excited about Meld protocol and what Meld is doing in the Cardano ecosystem. Okay, I want to jump right into it so we don't waste much time, but I am super excited. So here's the Meld website. I want to jump right over into the white paper right now, and we'll start from there. So the Meld mission: to build DeFi products that level the playing field and create opportunities for the bottom 97% of the world's population. Okay, so for pretty much everyone who's not a financial juggernaut, leveling the playing field to where they have the same financial opportunities as those juggernauts. Okay, kind of leveling out that playing field. All right, so now let's jump over to some more things here. So Meld is building the DeFi banking stack, unlocking the value of your crypto assets in fiat while keeping a long position and not triggering a tax event. Okay, that one sentence is amazing. Okay, that pretty much, they understand their customer, they understand their use case, and they understand what I need from them. Okay, this is actually exactly what I want to hear as a person who will be using a system like this or a protocol like this. Okay, so all they're saying here is that crypto owners want to hold their actual crypto. They want to hold it long term, and they pointed out why. Okay, they pointed out why. So if you look at this red core here, that's showing the total market cap of crypto, and they're comparing it to gold, US equities, and all USD money in general, or assets in general, right? So if you look at gold here versus crypto at a $2 trillion market cap roughly at this point. Okay, it's actually less now, but there's a prediction there showing that in 2025 we could see crypto be as large or larger than gold, as an industry larger than gold. Okay, I think that's very reasonable. Now that shows you why you want to actually hold your crypto, because odds are it's going to appreciate over time, and it's going to appreciate quite fast, actually, faster than pretty much every other market. And we've talked about that in other videos. So you want to hold your crypto, all right? But here's the thing. You also want to be able to liquidate your crypto and actually use fiat money to actually do business deals. Okay, so they hit this right on the head, and they understand the use case. Okay, all they're pretty much saying is, hey, investors want to keep their crypto, but they want to liquidate so that they can do business deals. Okay, so for instance, giving it an example of how I plan to use it. All right, let's take an example. You know, I have roughly a $500,000 crypto portfolio. Okay, let's say that I want to invest in a real estate property for $250,000. The down payment is $50,000, and I have no cash. Okay, but I have this big crypto portfolio. Okay, what I can do is say, you know what? Let me take $100,000 worth of ADA and stake it with Meld. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll use that as collateral to acquire a $50,000 loan, which I'll eventually pay back. Okay, and then what I'll do is take that $50,000 in fiat money, and I'll deposit it as for my mortgage down payment for my $250,000 property, and I'll move a renter in it, and now they're paying me money back, right? I'm making money from the rental property, and then I'm using the actual returns to pay back the Meld loan, and now I'm keeping my cryptocurrency, and I'm keeping the real estate, and all of those are assets appreciating. Okay, and I'm only borrowing the money for a small premium. Now that's how I plan to use it, and that's why this is so valuable. The important thing is that we don't trigger a tax event when we do this. Okay, so I could have sold some cryptocurrency, used that cryptocurrency to acquire fiat. Then I could have went and used that for the down payment. The problem is that as the crypto industry grows, I'm not growing with it because I've sold my actual cryptocurrency, or at least a chunk of it, right? So that's not growing anymore, and I've triggered a tax event, so I have to pay the taxes now. So there's a lot of problems, right? So what I want to do is hold the crypto technically forever, leverage the crypto for cash, use that to buy more assets. And then in 10 years, my property's worth double and my crypto is worth 10x, okay? And then I eventually pay back my money to Meld and I get my crypto back and I own everything. That's how I plan to use it, all right? And that's not financial advice. That's just a little bit of knowledge as to what I would do, all right? So this is kind of how it works right here on the screen. Okay, as a fiat lender, okay, they come to the system saying, hey, I want to actually lend money so that and earn a APY, earn a little interest, okay? So they come, they actually load fiat into the protocol. And then what's interesting is they actually receive Meld token rewards. So they receive rewards and they actually receive the payback of the loan, the interest. So that's actually double incentive right there to actually use this protocol. So that's quite interesting. Now, me as the borrower, I come and I have to bring 2 times the amount that I want to borrow in fiat in crypto collateral. So if I want to borrow $50,000, I need $100,000 worth of crypto, and that's going to be my collateral. That's just a security. That's just security because the asset actually fluctuates, and they have to make sure that everything levels out. Okay, that's all that is. All right. So I also, as the borrower, receive Meld rewards. Okay. Now this is awesome because if you really think about it, I, as the borrower, I'm acquiring a loan, but I'm being rewarded to a certain extent. And there's actually a genius loan protocol that Meld is working on that's going to have automatic repaying loans using your Meld rewards. It's going to take your Meld rewards, put those in yield farming, Meld staking. You're going to get an APY from that, and that's going to go back towards your principal payback for your fiat that you borrowed. So that's going to be something that's coming in the future. I'm still studying that, but there are all these different opportunities. Now, when we compare this to centralized banking, this is much more accessible for everyone, okay? If you've ever gotten a loan from a bank, it can be quite interesting, and there are a lot of different loops to kind of jump through, and you have to and there are a lot of fees associated with it also, okay? So this will be very, very cheap relative to a centralized approach, and the accessibility will be much, much higher, okay? So this is exciting. Now, you also want to think about this because this is important. One advantage that the Cardano ecosystem has here is, I believe, Cardano and Ethereum, they're going to actually handle the large loans, okay? You can do any size of a loan, right? You can do $10,000, $5,000, but think about the $1 million loans, $150 million loans, $200 million loans. You're going to really want to you're going to have to be on a very liquid platform. You're going to have to be on a platform that is truly decentralized, okay, has no downtime like a Cardano or like an Ethereum to actually handle those types of transactions. I think those are the only two that can compete for people trusting their very large numbers of like very large quantities of money, okay? And these are some of the use cases that I think people underestimate when they're comparing Cardano and other ecosystems, right? Like I couldn't imagine people using this kind of lending protocol with very large amounts of money on a Phantom or a Solana, in my opinion. But those are very good for other use cases, actually better than Cardano for other use cases, okay? And that's what I mean is I'm really interested in Meld because it really highlights why Cardano is such a great option and why it's going to make so much noise in the crypto industry, especially as we start to see things like Meld be released, and to really watch which ecosystems the large investors and the large big money entrepreneurs actually trust with their funds, which ecosystem they trust. And I think it's going to be more on the side of the most decentralized ecosystems, even if they're a bit slower, okay? Even though Ethereum has its approach to scaling and Cardano has its approach to scaling, I believe that they can be a bit slower than like a Solana and a Phantom because they're going to be handling these larger, bulkier transactions that are going to be quite large. And I think that's the bread and butter. So with all that being said, this is why I'm so excited about all this. And there's actually proof here. I just want to show you all this too. I'm just showing you how many staking pools you can actually have in Cardano. 3,100 different staking pools. It's really the most decentralized proof of stake protocol, and that's why Meld is perfect for the Cardano ecosystem. And this is quite amazing. Also, the TVL in Cardano is kind of going up because we finally have DeFi and finally have things happening. Okay, so let me know what you think of Meld. Okay, I'm excited about Meld. I didn't want to go deeper than I had to. That's pretty much the bread and butter of how it's going to work, the general overview. That's how I plan to use it at some point. That's what I'm excited to see from Meld. I plan to actually take my cryptocurrency because, as you know, I'm very long in crypto. So I plan to take that, use it as collateral, get the fiat cash, and go out and make these different investments, and then eventually get my crypto back. And also with Meld, you can keep your keys. Okay, your keys, you never lose your crypto keys. So I plan to eventually acquire my crypto back and yeah, do whatever I want with it. Maybe I do it again, right? Maybe I actually collateralize it for a larger loan and buy an apartment complex. Who knows? Okay, you guys will know when I tell you. But let me know what you're doing. Are you planning to use things like Meld? Are you planning to use DeFi in the Cardano ecosystem? And how do you think this compares to other ecosystems? I think Cardano has a huge advantage when it comes to these larger quantities of money, and that's going to be a big deal as we see the crypto ecosystem kind of unravel over the next couple years. So with that being said, if you like this content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to join the community. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.